Hey folks, Make a Jess here. How's it going? We're using the PS4 build to start with because I had to change this week's lineup a bit. For anybody who doesn't know, Zero Soul would be with me, but his PC decided to completely fail the motherboard. What's the word I'm looking for? Short-circuited when he tried to put in his new graphics card. So, not a great start to this week. And since he's a student, it's gonna be a while before he can get his stuff sorted out. So what I've done is I've changed it. It's an open lobby for a bit. This will go on for about, it's now 7, so this will go on for about 2 hours. And then after that, we're going to address what it means to be a fighting game player and possibly help new people understand some of the basics. And I'm hoping not to play like a jackass today. I have been practicing, although I have changed my buttons on the console version as well, so I've not actually dealt with the Steam version yet. What I get for snap. That's not what I want. Oops. Hey folks, how's it going? Remember to tweet this out, guys. Get people to come and check out the video game, because this comes out next. Well, it comes out on Friday night for me, but I doubt I'll be streaming it Friday night unless I don't know what time it comes out at. I should look at the time, because if it's like midnight or something, I can probably do that for a bit. I shouldn't have done that. Getting poked for this now. Can't even do a fireball. Okay. Yeah, this comes out on Friday, Thursday for those in the States. Yada yada yada. And the idea is to get as many people into this game as humanly possible. I am looking to stream a lobby on day one, as was planned originally. Should be Thursday night. Oh, for this all depend on where I am on the planet. I'll have to look at the time on the store page. I think you guys have one. But yeah, guys, Degixa's here. I've been since also a staff member, if I remember correctly. So check them out. (5 p.m. PST. PST is 5 hours. I think it's, yeah. So I think it is actually midnight. I think I'm out for a change. But yes, we are using console build for a bit. I mentioned this before, but this game at its highest level is pure footsies. Ooh, snap, that was pretty good. Oh! I probably deserved to get hit by that. Ooh. Yes, more Koihime. Oh, you don't actually work for them. Oh, my bad. Who was it Vinvid did? Isn't that also an A, or am I going mad? I don't remember all the staff members for Degixa at the moment. I've been that long here. Been quite a few. Ah. Oh god. Remember guys, this is an open lobby if anybody wants to take part, just jump in. Oh, I went for TP. Shouldn't have bothered. I want to win a copy today, Blankface says. Yeah, Degixa Games have they've made a lot of stuff possible over the last... How long have I been streaming this now? 3 weeks, I want to say. I did most of the streams on the first week. And then I cut it down to specific days so we didn't go completely mad. I did announce it in the chat. Whose chat? Which chat? Because it's in the streaming section in the Koihime thing. You mean in my chat? Because I put it in the streaming section because I don't like spamming just any section. Guess people don't look in the streaming section. Yes, indeed, the Steam version will have net play. I will be showing off the Steam version in a few. I did use to stream pre-release PC version when I play, but unfortunately I don't have anyone to fight at the moment due to issues beyond and out of my control, which really sucks at the moment. So this week's stream had to very quickly be changed into something just a wee bit different. I'm back to basically doing week 1 streams again, which is a bit of a thing. I was hoping to use the PC version way more than I have. Nope, I can't do an open lobby in PC version, but myself and Zero Soul were able to show off the Steam version's features, netcode, all the other cool stuff. I mean, I'll be doing that again tonight because, you know, that's the usual MO. For people that haven't seen it yet, get to see the menus and whatever. Hey to Valty! And the plan is to, halfway through this stream, maybe just a wee bit more than that, we're going to talk fighting game fundamentals and stuff. I'm gonna be here until my usual time. Last time we streamed actually, the game producer was here and it was not a good night. Because he was here and we were having so many problems because Zero Soul's computer was actually starting to fail at that point. So everything was going to pot. And that stream was ended a whole hour and a half early. I ended up streaming Code of Princess instead. The next giveaway is once we get to a high enough number, and probably about, what, an hour into the stream as usual? An hour and a half into the stream as usual. So probably about half 8-ish my time. Yeah, when you're playing somebody which is across the sea and stuff, you expect small bugs and hitches. This game does deal with it well. The PS4 version does, and the PC version does. So I'm actually very impressed with the netcode, as I have been with this version. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it, and I wouldn't play as many Americans as I actually do. I do know that Shadow Onyxu is in the lobby right now. Welcome to the lobby, bro. You got 30 people watching. How's it going, folks? Go Valty, go for it. Yeah, I ended up streaming Code of Princess because I wanted to show off. Obviously, I want to show off Degixa Games, but I was meant to be showing off Koihime, and that stream was not going well. So I was just like, okay, let's wrap this up and see if I've got. I was actually looking through my lobby for other Degixa games, and Degixa were just like, yeah, let's see if you can stream this. And I was just like, oh, okay. Well, they weren't like, let's see if you can stream this. They were like, here you go. And I was just like, oh, I'll stream that. I do have other Degixa games though. I need to stream. In fact, here's a stream I'm going to be doing soon because I promised Shimatora I would. I'm supposed to be streaming Cave Games, so that's going to happen soon, and you're all going to get to see how bad I am at Cave Games. It's gonna be glorious. Ugh, I am getting body today. And deal with these pokes. Oh god. That poke is so quick. Oh no. Ah, I got thrown. Yeah, Degixa Games did Code of Princess. They did the Cave Games, which are on Steam at the moment. They've done, what else is there? The new one's out. The new one. It's got a weird name. God damn it. That vertical shooter game, which is not coming to me. Does anybody know the one I'm on about? The new one that's on Steam? Other than Degixa, because obviously they will know, but damn, I'm trying to remember the name because I was actually supposed to buy it the other day. I've not done it yet. It's on my list. I need to get through this guy's armor because I am sucking. Do something about it. Well, go ahead, Ned. Nope. Hey, J0. Thank you. That's the one. Left, right. Thank you. That's on my it's on my list, but you know, stuff. Koihime is on Thursday or Friday, depending on where you live. I don't think there was anything else to mention on the Degixa front, which I've seen recently. I don't think so. Unfortunately, as you guys have noticed, we were meant to be doing that FT5, myself and Zero Soul, but I never got put up. Which is unfortunate. There was a whole load of things planned for this week, in particular, to go up on YouTube and stuff to do with the game. And it's all literally gone out the window. I'm going to look into refrain after this probably. So yeah, this is out next week. I'm doing an open PC lobby as of next week. I'm going to be streaming the PC version as of next week. I probably won't use the PS4 version after that much at all, to be honest. Even though I own it, it'll probably just go on the shelf and live there for the rest of the time. Especially since it's going to be in English, so I'll be able to use that. Rip Zero Silver forever banished to the Shadow Realm due to poor technical support. Can't be blamed for that one. Rip PS4 stream. Yeah, as I said, I'm probably not going to be streaming the PS4 version anymore. That's just, it's a lot easier from the PC to stream stuff, so I'm probably just going to take advantage of that. I don't have to set anything up. Like right now, obviously I've got the capture card and stuff set up, but I don't need to do that in the future. I just realized that my layout's not working. Give me a sec. It's going to be one of those days where the layout is literally telling you the wrong time, the wrong everything. There we go. There's no benefit to streaming off the PS4 after this comes out on Steam, so I'll look forward to changing to the PC version and actually being able to play with people, because I've not played it on my main account yet because I bought it, so I'll get to actually play it on my main account. Yeah, she does look a bit weird blonde, I was gonna say. There's a few of the extra colors I don't actually like. Since Degixa tweeted that out, I can actually put that on the FGC News Twitter, so that's useful. Yeah, Rio for 623 AB is an unlockable, it's a bit of a thing. Yo, 2 Pro is actually going pro. Man's going all in there with his 5 wins so far, damn. So here's a question for people that are watching the stream right now. Is there anybody that hasn't played a fighting game before? Or, ooh, everyone's skipping. Oh, I see. Okay. 2 Pro decided to skip. He's letting other people in on the action. Yeah, jumping is the worst idea in this. Don't do on me. It's a really bad habit. Oh god, he plays little girl. No, no. No, just kill me. No, no. Oh well. Can't deal with Son Shoku. She's nuts. Sometimes I feel like I've never played a fighting game before. I can't play Bowchick. Unfortunately, the guy that plays Bowchick ain't here. Everyone's body in this lobby must be EU. Kind of. I know that 2 Pro I think isn't. Either that or I get a terrible connection to that man. In terms of like the bar age, not actually in the game. Yo, nice, okay. Oh wow, I'm not used to this. Yo, look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Good throw tech. Oh, shit. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, that actually grabs you. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I like how the game actually actively tries to sync before letting you play. That's the one thing I love. It's like, it says, please wait until it's happy with the connection. Ah, I've done it again. Now I'm gonna get bopped. Told ya. The relaunch. Oh god. Nope. Yep, the delay is actually normal. It looks to see what the connection's like between the two players, and then if it needs to, it aims to correct, from what I can tell. I've seen it do it a lot while I was facing like Zero Solid. It would say please wait, and then when it thought that it had managed to connect properly, it would literally start, like, let you start playing. Actually pretty nice stuff. It doesn't just like leave it to chance. It's like BlazBlue actually. The BlazBlue covers it up, and in BlazBlue you can actually skip it. You're meant to let the animation that the players do on the start roll, because it tries to correct the amount of delay in the game by looking at the connections. But you can just choose to skip it. This character is literally bullying. I cannot stop it, dude. She's cool, but man, I can't deal with. Remember, folks, we are giving away 2 copies of the game tonight. If we can get past 50 as usual, we'll get it out there. Things to know: you need to be following the channel, and you need to talk in chat at least once, I think. Otherwise, it dismounts. Yep, the BlazBlue does what I like to call hiding it. BlazBlue hides its active search, active network search connection thing. This game doesn't. This game just says please wait and doesn't actually let you play until it's ready. But it's some cool stuff. Persona 4 is also true. Guys, is there any character with command grab in this? Yes, Chohi. Chohi is command grab central. As you can see, it's there we go. I really do think that this game has probably the stablest input delay netcode I know of. I think Arcana Hearts is good as well, and I'd say Arcana Hearts is kinda... Arcana Heart for me was kind of a top of the input delay netcode at one point. So based on combos, this game seems to have the most brutal fatal counter system ever. Oh yeah, totally. This game is grounded in bootsies and stuff, but if you get a fatal counter, you can get like 8 to 10k off if you have a good enough combo going, and basically kill somebody. The combos can be pretty brutal. You can do some pretty disgusting stuff. Still gaining it. Yeah, it's pretty much the thing, yeah. The game becomes like... Vlad puts it a good way. Compare the bounces to Hokuto no Ken, just not... You know, the PS2 version, again, essentially. Yeah, footsies at high level is a thing. Mid level is a mixture of both, and low level is literally let's crush each other to death. So it doesn't really matter which section you end up playing in, it's always fun. So this game looks neat. This game is great. Yeah, the anime exists for like the shortest of time, but while it exists, it's a lot of damage if you get the right, you know, the right moves in and stuff. Get the right confirms and everything just hits you in the head. Really good. So 2 pros up next against Gainen, and Gainen is now beating people up. Kanu doesn't have wreckers. The characters that have wreckers are like what's her name? Bachel has wreckers and the ninja chick has wreckers, but I can never remember her name, which is just the worst thing ever. Neophos is just like, Gainen and show us more characters. I don't know which characters Gainen actually plays other than Son Shoko, so I guess we'll find out. I stick with one character in this game. What exactly is different, by the way? This and Shin Koihime Musou, this is an update to Shin Koihime Musou, essentially. Shin Koihime Musou was the first game, this is the second one, essentially the next version. The update with new characters, balancing, and changes here and there. Better netcode is definitely a thing to mention. Yeah, Gainen and Invalti have basically played this game to death, and both of them seem to play the same character each time. A bit like how they stick to 1 or 2 characters in Union, it's the same idea. Yeah, that's Kanu. People consider her the Shoto, if you must, of this game, because Lisa wants to pick up and play. She's also the main character in the series for anybody that's interested in Koihime. Snap. This game doesn't have rollbacks and stuff in Vader. It's literally good though. I mean, as I said, it tries to stabilize the connection. As you can see, it waits until it knows that the 2 players can actually play. It's got a very good input delay netcode, and it's probably the top tier input delay netcode as far as I'm concerned. How exactly does Fatal counter string combos? It doesn't change them, it allows them. Before you do a Fatal counter, you're not really going to get a combo. You're going to do footsies. Yeah, allows wall bounces, ground bounces, launchers, longer hit stuns, yep, pretty much. I mean, like, this is what you'd get if a developer went out of their way to make something that wasn't rollback netcode, but worked. That's basically what this is. Is it my turn and did Gainen just win again? The man is on a roll. He's won 3 matches. Nice. Right to the 40 folks who are watching, how's it going, people? Should I change character? I am not gonna do it. I can't play anybody else other than a bit of Bacho and I suck. Yeah, it's a pretty neat netcode, but like as people, I know people really want companies to pick up rollback. I know that's become a debate at the moment in the FGC. People want more rollback netcodes, so say GGPO or custom solutions with rollback inside. But this game kind of makes it to a point where it works. Like I mean, like if I was to say anything, as I said, I'm happy with this netcode. Like I was happy with Arcana Hearts netcode. But there's a lot of netcode out there which I'm not happy with. Like Plus Ours has always been diabolical, and that's one of the best games ever. So thanks to them for wrecking that. Oh, that's meant to be a fireball. I'm actually doing the wrong move. Just have changed my buttons. My bad. I got to play on these buttons for like an hour or two before I started, and I thought I'd finally remembered that I've done it, but nope. Ooh. All bouncy time. Again, and then dropping. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, snap. If you went all out, all in, you could. Oh wow! Thanks, thanks Origami. Thanks for that. People want good. Yeah, people do want good rollback, but I wouldn't consider Street Fighter good rollback. Sorry, Street Fighter's not even rollback. Sorry guys, it's bullshit to call Street Fighter rollback. It's got zero frame. It's got zero input delay at all times. It doesn't actually change the variable input depending on the rollback. So even with its so-called rollback, it doesn't actually work. Sorry. And if you don't like what I'm saying, tough. Oh no. I kinda consider Street Fighter's rollback to be the worst thing ever to happen to rollback, so there we go. They can hate Street Fighters online. Doesn't work properly. It just leaves me salty. It shouldn't happen with a game like Street Fighter, especially when they've claimed that they've done all this work on it. It just feels like I've been lied to half the time. I used to love Capcom, man. I still love Street Fighter as a series. I don't love what it's become. Like, everybody I know is praising Street Fighter for everything, even freaking Maximilian and stuff, and you're just like, you actually played the game much recently? Or do you just play your stream monsters and pretend all is good and rake in that freaking CPM? Because that netcode, man. Stop that netcode. Then again, the less said about another company's netcode, the better. Because LT Blood's a bit messy too. Yeah, Killer Instinct has amazing netcode. I completely love it. Single player's good, but like, I don't really want to get into the single player argument because single player is what sells your fighting game to a point. There are still people who aren't interested in like facing off against net players or whatever, or for whatever reason like buying games for their story and whatever. Yeah. If I could have got a refund for Street Fighter, I would have. It's the honest to God's truth. Now, I wouldn't have played like StarCraft for 2 if it only had the multiplayer mode, because I'd have sucked for at least like the first, what, 10 hours? And I played a lot of StarCraft. Used to love StarCraft, but I wouldn't have wanted to go online with it straight away. I would have wanted to learn all the little tricks and stuff first. What 8 people watching this account, folks? Yeah, Street Fighter these days is what's the word that everyone I'm not even going to use that word because it's just a thing. Street Fighter has become the truest of esports. Like, they know what they want from it. It used to be fast matches, fast action, quick reflexes, loads and loads of interesting stuff like that, which is great. Yeah, that is a good thing. KI forcing the PC specs. I have an issue with KI though. I don't like mentioning it too often, but I can't play KI online. I can't turn on Windows Firewall. I use an external firewall. I can connect to Xbox Live fine. I downloaded the game fine. I bought my pack fine. And if I have somebody else host a exhibition room, I can play. If I go to host a lobby, try to play somebody randomly, I can't. KI doesn't work for me properly. KI just doesn't work for me. Oh, that was fun. Absolutely loved KI. It's just a mod died. Yep, being cheeky. You'll be back later. Yeah, it's not easy always being the winner. Alright, we'll bring Ori back to life. So if there's anything anybody actually wants to know about this game, hit us up. We have Nick in the chat, representative of Degixa Games, guys. Degixa Games. I keep calling them Degixa Games because they've got a Twitter handle. Degixa Games even. Been doing that since last week. It's terrible. Every single time I go to Twitter and I try to link them, I'm making Degixa Games. You guys need to change it to say Degixa Games or something. You wanted to know about the game's development. What did M2 do? What do you mean? M2 didn't develop the game, Unknown Games did. The size of the Steam version of the game Ooh, I've learned something new. The size of the game is 4 gig, near enough, 3.7 gig. The dive kick girl is the only one that Ryofu can pick, yes. Oh, M2 did the PC port, okay. So Unknown Games did console versions, M2 did PC port, and Degixa Games are publisher. There we go. That's a nice list. It needs to stay above 50 for the next 15 minutes before we can start doing anything cool. So don't hold that there, don't leave, don't touch that dial. We're gonna give away 2 copies in about 16 minutes. In other words, whenever we get to the point where I stop getting myself bodied. M2 is a really good porter as far as I know. Who am I fighting? Shadow, okay. Oh, Gundam, please. I'm trying to get stuff done here. I never ever claimed to be the best fighting gamer, I just claimed to be a fighting game streamer, there's a difference. Even though I'm trying to get better at these games. My Unio's gotten a bit better, which I'm happy about, to be fair. Oh mecha. The crowd have spoken. Oh, that's such a slow move. Crap. I didn't expect to hit that freaking... Oh no, good. Doing myself in by being in this corner. I need to get out. Nope. Hey Tachinko Hunter, how's it going? Yeah, it is very playable. You don't need... This is proof that you don't need rollbacks if people just put in the work. If a company just does the work and puts in a decent netcode to begin with, you don't need all this rollback stuff. Rollbacks are overhyped pieces. Like, even like if Street Fighter's taught me anything, rollback is overhyped. The only rollback I can think of, which I love to death, is the unofficial one written by freaking Mad Scientist. And even then, I had issues with that too, where people couldn't connect across supports. And we had all that coin flippage and all that other nonsense. So when your netcode just works, when it just actually does something. Uh oh. And dead. I don't see why not. Why not? I mean, like, if the netcode just literally works, there's no reason for it to not to work in a heavier game. This game actually has decent looking combos. Yeah, Melty's rollback is the god. Any other rollback other than GGPL3 is a thing. I can't moan at rollback. I'm just saying that it's proof that you don't need rollback. I think KI would work on Koihime type netcode. Skullgirls, I have no idea. Yeah, we're in open lobby exhibitions, whatever you want to call this mode at the moment. Let people see the gameplay. It's a 4-button game. Of course you can set up macros should you need them. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff I've seen done in this game by like Japanese players. Valti with his videos, which Degixa Games have seen happen. They've also been retweeted over there. Valti's 8,000 damage combos and stuff. There's loads of cool stuff you can do in this game. I don't think removing GGPO is an answer. I still think it would work. I'm just happy that this game kind of reads the net connections well enough to figure out a decent connection and then actually does something with it. You'd like to see one get pulled off in competitive play, I know, right? I'm pretty sure that man could, though. Yeah, I think it's about 11 to 13k. Like, I've managed to beat up enough characters to tell that they're in between about that. I think some might have 10k to be fair, or just before 10k. Have I ever considered playing other games on stream, not fighting games? I do sometimes, but it's really rare. Tuesdays are used when worldwide releases happen. It's the only time. I'm not buying Stellaris, dude. I'm not really interested in that game. Fridays are the UK's real release date, but if a game is set as worldwide and it's coming out in the US and Japan and stuff, they will actually release it on the same day. Hey, Devalti. But yeah, like, that's just the way it works. Marvelous Games are trying to get out there. I was talking to Knight about it at one point. Because obviously he works for P-Cube and Rice Digital, and he's saying that since he works for Rice Digital, he gets to talk a lot to the Marvelous guys, and they're trying to get stuff going. But it's not cheap, and well, you guys can guess. If people don't actually care about the games, they're not gonna do it. I wouldn't say that, I'm not being evil to Nitro Plus, but I wouldn't say Nitro Plus is doing all that well, to be fair. Yeah, that's the thing, they don't run PC games at all. Hey to the 60 folks who are watching. See if we can drum up on some more hype, because we actually have quite a few people tonight. Oh snap, Degixa's already at it. So we're gonna get our first competition thing on the go in a minute. There's a lot of games that let you hot swap on PC, people just don't bother checking. I would say Exiled on PC is an amazing port, it's definitely one of my favourites at the moment. Fortunately, the room's full at the moment, so I'm going to play my match and then I'm probably going to give away a copy of this video game. The only other character I've played is Pacho. I'm going to change to Pacho after I've played this one, I think. Oh, it's a nice addition, but the problem with BBCP-EX on Steam is they've not bothered adding the filters from the console version, so it looks really messy. I'll give away a copy once I win. That'd be terrible. Jesus, imagine me doing that. Yeah. Who am I facing? Cannon. Wow, that move is such crap. I want to speak to the developer. Ooh. There's a reason why we do the open lobbies. It gives me a chance to like... Ah, crap. Gives me a chance to sit back and actually give away copies of the video game. And speaking of open lobbies, be here for next week's stream, guys. If you're getting the video game, make sure you are here. I will be streaming the video game. I am not playing a charge character, I am playing a... She's very much normal. Ah, crap. Oh. Snap. Oh! Good God. Job. The fact that I hit that. Oh no. The one thing I need to do in this game is both try to be a bit more aggressive, but at the same time a bit less, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like waiting for the opponent's all good, but then all I do is get thrown. And yet, if I don't wait too long enough, I get hit like that. Okay, let's give away a copy of a video game. I think we'll still got like 60 odd people. If Uniel has shimmies, what? Okay, that's a bit of a thing, isn't it? Okay, so we're giving away 2 tonight, and we're giving away 2 next week. So this will be a thing. Okay, let me go back to the browser. So I swear I have one. Polka shimmies, wow. Alrighty. How many people are in the room? I don't even know anymore. Gundam's gonna get blocked. Alright guys, let's do a giveaway. Which characters' names haven't we used yet? Let me see. Who haven't we? Why not? Alright, here we go. Sure it's all working? Yup. Keywords out there, guys. Grab it or it'll disappear. Alright, here we go. Let it roll. I probably typed the name in wrong, but it doesn't matter. People still going? Yep. Keep going, guys. Son Goku. Yep. Although that was a pretty good attempt. Are we done? Oh, whatever. X Emma 89. Second. Need to find that person. X Emma 9. And this is the fun bit, I guess. Okay, one given away. It's my turn, so I get to play the video game for a minute. Guys, make sure to thank Degixa for your key. If you won a key before, or you win a key tonight, make sure to thank Degixa. They are the people who probably gave me way too many. They kinda went over and above my thoughts on it. I'll make sure of it next time they do this. I'll probably make them give me less. Okay, I'm playing different character. I'd had enough of main characterisms. Let's. Oh, that was a bad start. Okay. Oh no, shouldn't have jumped. Just happy to see people excited about the game. That's cool, man. But yeah, next time I'll make sure to give me less, because damn. 81 people watching. Definitely another key coming in a few minutes. Probably once I get my ass kicked, which is fine, because, you know, it's all pre-planned for me to lose, guys. It's fine. I'm being paid in CPM to lose matches. Oh, that was... oh, good. Okay. Ooh. When I got the original version of the game on PS4, I knew about... I had the old one on PS3. And the reason why I had the old one, because I got it a wee bit later, like a week or so later than Gainden and Valti, and those two were playing the video game. And I thought it looked really cool. And I was watching the series anyway. So I was just like, okay, I need to grab the fighting game. So I ordered Koihime along with my copy of Phantom Breaker Extra on PS2, on PS3. And then I didn't know about this one coming out until later, because, you know, the good news is I'm so well connected these days, thanks to people, that I actually get told what's going on half of the time, so I can actually get stuff done. Okay, let's reset the word and everything else. Let's reset it all, because that's the way this works. Make sure it's all working. Okay, guys. Yep, already. Just gonna roll in and do it. Might as well. Of course, it's the keyword that always comes up last, guys. It's always there. It's gonna be there for the next, like, 50 million years. I'm about up to 83 people. I think we're doing pretty well. Pile in and get your possibilities rolling, guys. Mizaki double checking that you typed it in right. Doesn't count. Only counts you once. Are we done? Are we done? I take it we're done. Yo! King Akarin! And as always, when I go to message a man, it's not coming up. Did I type his name in wrong? Okay, I can't. Okay, I need to get him too. Can't get your name to come up for some reason. There's too many kings on this website, that's the issue. Yo! Alright. It's my turn again. The planning is working. The way we're doing it's working, it's fine. King of Karen won a copy, he's gonna hop out of the lobby now, he's well and truly chuffed. Blank face, if I had one more I could give, I would, but I literally have... I've only literally got enough for next stream. Shogun. Here we go. See. Oh. Good block. The Brooks Universal PCB will allow you to use your right stick on every console, so like PS4, PS3, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. However, important however to mention on the Brooks line of stuff, they're not supported. They've been locked out twice before, and while they're really good when they're working, if Sony puts out an update, for example, to the dashboard and locks it out again, you've got to wait for the firmware upgrade for your PCB. That's usually not a problem. Last time, however, it was because, from what I understand, it was a holiday, and there was a tournament, and it kind of didn't go down too well because of that. Lots and lots of people rocking the Brooks hardware. And why, as I said, while it's good, it's not perfect in any way, shape or form. The Cronus Max, the only issue with the Cronus Max is if you're playing on the Cronus Max, it has weird console latency. Yeah, that's right. Glad they've been trying to step it up so that there's no issues, but I just wanted to remind people that they're not officially supported. If you want something which is technically supported, and I say technically because it's still a bit of a grey area, the PS 360 Plus seems to be doing the best in terms of not getting hit by firmware changes. But yeah, if you're one of those people which are literally in that that particular section, then you might want to care. Well, the one thing I will say about Brutes converters, which I've been talking to people about, is they're really helpful for specific games that have stupid implementation of the Lab Zero drivers, universal drivers, like Street Fighter V. Koihime doesn't have that issue; it just literally connects. Mortal Kombat, Skullgirls, and the upcoming Revelator all just directly connect after choosing to load the game. Koihime compatibility for arcade sticks seems to be pretty across the board. In fact, I noticed a patch this morning when I went to update the game, which has a new input, D-input checker, so that's interesting. Even though my fight stick worked with it originally, it looks like they're working on fight stick compatibility maybe still. So yeah, there's still the launch stream, which will be happening on... Well, Abington, have fun, man. Yeah, I would do that as well, to be fair, near fast, because when you see combos, it's hype. I would guess that Under Night's going to be in July at this rate, based on the current cycle. We've seen Arc System Works releasing stuff. They've been releasing a game every 2 months. Other than there's not really any moving stuff in the backgrounds or whatever, so there's no need to worry about it for the most part. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming this game next week. I'm hoping to get a big lobby going in the PC version, so I'm hoping people will join in. I even managed to get Nick to play the video game. Come along and join all the cool folks. Yeah, as I said, I'm guessing that Unio's coming in like July, just based on their current release schedule. The one that throws the release schedule off is the game that they didn't announce was coming at all, and that was Overture. So they released everything else, and then Overture came out on the 1st of April. And everybody said to me that Overture was on PC on the 1st of April. I thought everyone was joking. I actually thought everyone was taking the mick, but nope. There it was, sitting there, and it was like 40% off, which was insane. Arc System Works knew how to pull that out. You can fit 6 people in the lobby. Mine's is set to 4 by standard. Because I hate messing with the settings on the PS4 version, because if I get it wrong then nobody can enter. But I tend to just leave it alone now. It's the one thing about the PS4 version and PC version which are different. Later to Invader, thanks for watching then. So we're gonna get Nick to play next time. Yeah, Overture was the best April Fool's joke. Everyone wants to fight Degixa Games on release day. It's gonna be a bit of a thing. And before Degixa Games goes for a walk and grabs a local pro, I'm just gonna stick playing with my usual. I am gonna change to toys because I'm sick and tired of that assist. The hype is real for beating people up. I've seen people on Steam moan about the price for this game, and I was gonna say something, but I didn't. I'll say it here anyway, because it's always fun. They're moaning that there's only 13 characters. I think that's kinda perfect for a game of this type. Especially when you're not sure how the market's gonna take it. I mean, the price is pretty well... I think it's a pretty safe price. It's not like Street Fighter priced, and it's not too large, it's not too small. We'll expect Unio to be full priced, by the way, guys. That's coming from me right now. I expect it to be like 30 quid with a 20% discount, give or take. It's gonna be at least £25, so I'm expecting 30 euros. Just a warning. Yeah, BB launched with 13 as well, so I think it's just like, it's the right way to go about it. There's not too many characters, so balancing can happen. The developer can get used to what they're building, all this sort of stuff. So people moaning on Steam about the price versus the content. I think there's enough content here to justify that price. In fact, I think there's enough content here to justify a higher price to a point. But I mean, I was going to say something, but to me the Steam forums are just garbage anyway. I can hate Steam forums. I'm kind of bored going there. What happened to Nitro Plus Blasters? I would love to play more Nitro Plus Blasters. Shame nobody plays Nitro Plus Blasters. Most of the people I know, I want to play more. I would love to play more DFCI. I mean, I bought that as well, and nobody plays that either, really. I see Valty play it every so often, and Gainen play it every so often. I don't see anybody else picking that game up though. I mean, I love Nitro Plus Blasters because I get to play Homura. People let me play Homura by playing that video game more. I tried to open a lobby for that a few weeks ago and nobody was really interested with Japanese people. I also tried to open up a DFCI lobby even, and that was a mistake to be fair. I sat there for like 45 minutes on my Norman Stormin, which is not what I had in mind, and I keep dropping everything. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. I'm gonna get animate. Yep, animate. What's DFCI? Dengeki Fighting Climax. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition. If they decide to if they decide to release DFCI in the West, it's going to be 2 months before the next arcade build like they did with the last one, and the last one didn't sell well because we all knew it was coming out and everybody waited and imported the new one from Japan. It wasn't a smart idea. Thanks Sega for ruining your business plan by releasing an inferior game exactly 2 months before everyone knew the next one was coming and could import it. Fantastic. King of Fighters 14 is next on my list. The Mad Catz Fight Stick Alpha in dollars I believe is $60. Oh, is it 80? That's actually quite expensive. BBCF, I'm not hyped for that yet, but then again I wasn't hyped for Extend either. I think Blaze Blue for me is kind of just wait and see how I feel about it. And wait and see what the cost is, because I can guarantee you there's going to be a CF Extend. They're not going to stop. Mori tells everyone they're going to stop eventually, it's a lie. Yes, Koihime Enbu is a good game, I promise. I promise that this game is a good game. In fact, I've got a bunch of people that play the PS4 version actually in the lobby right now. That must tell people it's a good game, right? Revelator's the one that's next on my list, and that comes out just after Koihime. So for me, it's gonna be Revelator, Unio, and Koihime, and that's probably gonna be it for a while. Considering I'm only playing Guilty Gear and I'm only playing Sign at the moment and Unio anyway. I've not been playing any other fighting games. Can you join? I don't know if there's any room. Balti's just taking his time here. Oh, here we go. Shadow Onyxu. Chaos Code on PS4 is definitely not something I'm grabbing unless they sell it at an extremely discounted price. Or give me 50% off for only the last one. Because I bought the last one. Got gypped when they said they were going to bring over like netcode for it. Considering they said as long as people bought it they would. Stuff that. Unist is on top of my list. BBCF is on the bottom of my list at the moment. That might change eventually now we've got a full lobby. I'm not buying the next one until they prove that like the video game is going to be given something proper. Sorry, giveaway ended. Telling you, it's not coming playing first. That means they'd be releasing 3 fighting games in the same year. That's not a good idea. They'll probably wait till next year when they're releasing nothing. Plus, French Bread will be too busy making Dengeki Bunko free. Okay, so you guys know that like yo, King Akarin has a Twitter. I didn't even know. Let's follow our guy. Nobody said anything about it making Unist arcade exclusive. We just know that they're just working on a new DFC game. They're not gonna stop. They've already mentioned this before. But as long as they hold the rights to DFC, they're gonna continue to make it because that's what makes them money. It's actually quite simple. DFC is the most played arcade fighting game in Japan. They don't have to announce it. The fact that they hold the license for nearly another 3 years is enough to know that they're going to bring out another 1 or 2. There'd be no point in not. It's going to be like Blaze Blue, innit? French Bread with the mix-up. The fact is, all we know is they're working on an unnamed fighting game, one they've worked on before, and another one. And I take it the other one is Dengeki, and the one they've not announced might be Melty Blood for all I know. We're not going to know until they start announcing things, but they don't announce them until they build them, and they don't build them until, I don't know, until they've got the new spriter guy. They have the license for a while. Are you Gibbs telling me there's still a chance that, yeah, why not? Depends on who's popular at the time. The way they do it is they choose by who popularity. So, like all the characters which are popular from Dengeki, as far as they were concerned, are in right now. Crew 153, snap. You see, the thing is, I think they're gonna continue. Like Dengeki are paying a lot of money to French Bread for that game. Even just the DLC alone, they added Kirito's female alter ego for free, but then they went ahead and added the magical waifu who is now getting an anime, and had just been released as a light novel. In other words, she was hot business, and Japan were eating it up like crazy. That's the way this works. And the more money that Japanese people and stuff spend on, because obviously it's there right now, so I can say that. The more money that Japanese people spend on Dengeki, like in arcades, on consoles, I don't care what version they're playing, the more money that French Bread make at the end of the day, the more business they get, the more chances they have to do their own thing in the future. But because of that, they're like Examu. They have to choose and pick their projects based on what's gonna make them the most money, what's gonna allow them to stay in business, all that sort. I mean, where's Arcana Heart 6 stars, guys? I'll tell you where. Nowhere. It's not coming. Where's Persona 4 Arena Ultimax? I'll tell you where. Sorry, 2.0. Where? Nowhere, because it's not coming. There is a new Can Call arcade game, which is literally just a remake of the browser one, just a little bit simpler in terms of like controls, as far as I understand. So yeah, until they say otherwise, that they've given up a license or whatever, I'm just going to take it that they're continuing to work on these licenses. And Blankface, we're not thinking this through properly, because Eco before did the port for Unio to consoles, like they've done with every French Bread game since Melty Blood on the PS2. Fact is, Eco have now been kind of removed, because they were also kind of in charge of publishing the console version in Japan. So that'll be interesting. Melty's already on Steam. Melty got put on Steam. Loving the traffic light we've got going at this bottom corner. But yeah, unless I'm told differently by French Bread or something, I'm just going to continue imagining what they're working on is the games that are making them money. AKA Dengeki. I'm expecting somebody else to be porting Unio to PC. Eco could still be doing it since they helped with the last build, but I doubt it since now that Arc System Works are in there. Arc System Works might do it themselves, but they've also got a lot of projects to finish, so they're probably not working on it yet. Sega don't make games anymore, guys. Sega just license stuff. Look at Sonic Boom. Anyone for Sonic Boom? The best way to find out what's happening at French Bread is somebody just ask them. Somebody who speaks Japanese, just ask them, be like, when's Unist on console? I bet you'll get told we have no answer for that. That's pretty normal. So yeah, I'm not out to like tell people that their game's not coming. I'm just out to be honest, or factual, or at least give an educated guess at the end of the day. Well, based on things that we do know, like DFC doing well in arcades. So. Yep, people waiting for the Retro 36 are probably done for you. I'm not expecting anything out of Sega anymore. They don't even publish in Europe anymore properly. They've had a ton of games recently come out in like the US and they haven't brought them over here. They don't care. Sega to me are now the worst publisher on this planet, and after buying Atlas, if they can't even publish Atlas titles even though they own Atlas in Europe, then they really are just scum. Time for them to go. It's all about lies and false hopes. I wish it was. Hey man, when you look at it from a business perspective, everything kind of makes sense. Union's their own game. They need to guarantee they're going to make money off that game. Yes, it's a PS4 only demo, Black Kane, and yeah, you seem miles behind. See, Degixa Games saying it. Last game they enjoyed was Phantasy Star Online. Phantasy Star Online 2 is good, but guess what? You've got to create an account and jump through hoops just to play it. Well, I get in trouble all the time for opinions. I actually do get in trouble all the time for opinions. But they're my opinions, and if people don't like it, then tough, to be honest. There was a time I didn't give opinions. Now I will, because, you know, well, who cares? If they'd actually put Yakuza 5 on disc, and they'd let me put, if they'd put Yakuza 5 on disc and let me buy the physical version, I'd have owned it already. Because all of my games from Sega, in terms of Yakuza, are all on disc. I have 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and Dead Souls. All on physical. And then they come to me and they're like, yeah, you can't have this one. You can't have this game on a physical disc. You've got to have it as a digital download because we're lazy. Which literally puts a man's collection in the bin because without it, it's rubbish. It's better to be genuine than try to be a fake personality. Yeah, exactly. I hate fake personalities, man. Exactly, see, Degixa like to talk about things. Opinions are fine around here. If anybody doesn't like them, it's all good. They're entitled to their own opinion at the same time. I just like giving mine these days because I've done enough done enough around gaming to know kind of what I'm talking about. There we go, that's the questions for Revelator. My turn. Yakuza 0 was not confirmed for physical release in Europe. I wish it was. Oh, okay. Oh snap. We're doing this. I decided to write it down, because, you know, just in case. Gotta be thorough with the things I say sometimes. I actually played this character all night. Usually I dodge and dodge, but I'm actually trying to hit people. Oh snap, this is gonna be a thing. Actually not played a mirror match and not playing this game yet. Ooh. Kick to the shin. Ooh. Good, not good. Oh man. Nope. Probably not worth it yet since the game comes out in like what? The game's out. I want to say 10 days. Not sure if that's the correct number. Oh snap. Crap. At least did move. Oh well, I actually hit with that somehow. I considered up putting a combo video for this character, but I've just not done it. Last time I tried to record a video, actually, it actually corrupted on me. It was bad. Wait, Mecha 1, I'm actually triggered. Thanks, Gundam. No love from Gundam, doesn't like me anymore. That deserves one more giveaway. Sorry man, the first stream I did had like 4 keys given away because we did the bonus key that night. But after that I set it up so we had enough to like go into launch. But it was a good idea to keep trying to do stuff that way. Snap. The charge delay, here we go, Valti combos. Oh my god. Is he actually gonna kill me with it? No, not quite. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not used to that. Oh snap. If Nick could just contact the developers and get them to delete the character Vivaldi's playing, that'd be fantastic. Well, that didn't work out, but I'm dead anyway. So there's going to be about another half hour worth of casuals, and then we're going to switch and talk about video game nonsense. That'll probably take about an hour, and then the last half hour will probably be whatever anybody wants me to do. Look, if we're going to contact them to delete a character, it's Ringo. Oh damn. It releases sooner in Japan as usual, as you can expect, and most people order the Japan version. EU... No, it's not. Exactly, see Nick, you know exactly what I'm thinking. So yeah, Street Fighter 5 uses its own infrastructure, so technically you shouldn't have to pay for PlayStation Plus if you're playing Street Fighter 5, because it completely bypasses PSN. It doesn't even use PSN's login names, you choose your own ID and stuff, because it doesn't use it. Oh man, don't get me started on Overwatch. I was literally all into that for days. Everything else took a backseat to Overwatch. Oh man. I even went ahead and bought it. My brother bought it, and a bunch of people have bought it. We're going to be playing it. It's going to be great. I found the easiest one to deal with is the guy with the big shield, because I would just run through the shield and literally shoot him when he was trying to turn and block it. That was always kind of funny. Guy's just like, no, stop shooting me. I said not shooting me, stop hitting me. And it's just like, Nah, man, I'm just gonna keep spinning around you. I grabbed PC because, well, console version's the poverty version. PC version compared. I played on PS4 first, thanks to Walker, who gave me a beta key. Thank you, bro. I don't think he's here, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I got to try it out, and then I got the PC demo, the PC open beta 3 days later, and the difference is massive, man. The PC feels so much nicer. Not even kidding. Everyone loves Diva. Diva's everyone's waifu at the moment. Yeah, PC is much more Twitch gaming, but it just felt nicer. Like, it actually didn't feel like I was limited in any way and stuff. It felt like I was actually playing a game. Whereas on the controller, it felt a bit blah. So I ended up preferring PC version over console version. I mean, I had loads of fun on the PS4 version, but I'm happy about PC version. And everyone I know is going for PC version anyway, so... Like, my brother wanted it on PC, because he's got his new PC, so... I was just like, alright then, I'll get it on PC. I love how Degixa Games is playing the same characters as me. Nick, you play the same characters as me. I play Diva, I play Reaper, and sometimes I'll play Mercy, because Mercy is cool. I'm not even a heavy PC gamer. I am a heavy gamer though, so I guess it kind of makes sense when you get on PC in that sense. I never don't have a video game running, at least, some way, shape or form. Yeah, Overwatch isn't crossplay because if it was, people on PC and keyboard, people on keyboard and mouse would have an upper hand upon me. So they decided to separate the servers so that you can't play with people over the platforms. Lucy, whatever his name is pretty good. That the Jet Set Radio looking guy. But I just prefer Mercy. She's much more classic healing. God Press, how's it going, buddy? Not seen you for a while. Yeah, PC gamers tend to destroy when it comes to crossplay and those sort of games. Unless you let people connect up a keyboard and mouse to the PS4 and play, but most companies won't do that because, well, stuff. Facing Valty and I've had enough of playing, so I'm gonna go straight to main. Here we go. Oh well, Shoto characters. I'm good, man. Just playing this video game. Got a publisher in the chat, you know me. Up to something stupid all the time. Don't know how I get away with this stuff. I'd love to know how I get away with some of the stuff I get away with. That fireball is massive, by the way. I was saying this to somebody else. That is a massive ass fireball. That is crazy. Oh snap, I'm gonna die now. I was playing so well. People consider, like, if you're allowed to play an FPS on consoles with a keyboard and mouse, people consider that cheating now. So I can see why they're leaving it out, so to speak. Oh god. Oh man. Ah. Oh, I tried to go for wake up super like he did before, but nope. Oh, there's one thing missing from this game which would make it perfect. And I was talking to this somebody on Twitter the other day. He was asking me questions about Koihime. And he asked me a specific question because they play Melty Blood. Using the caster, of course. There's one feature which is missing which would make this game perfect for people. It needs to have a way of going into training mode with a net player. You need to go to net play training mode so that you can learn the game with a buddy that isn't right next door to you. Blank face? No. You're about to get banned actually, that's just a stupid comment. And I'm only kidding on the ban bit, but that is a silly comment. The game's full of, the franchise is all girls, it's the way it works. Yeah, I'd love a way of training with somebody on the net. Sounds like a cool idea. Not all of us have people in our immediate vicinity. We're plugging in and having a second play. A trap then, huh? I would like that feature as well, to be fair. Ah, dear. Not the way it's supposed to work, guys. Yeah, the original main character was a chicken, right? I read about that. You guys can fill me in, I have no idea. BRB 1 sec, people. Hello. Sorry about that. Streaming for long periods that makes you walk away from it. Let's see. Oh, blank face that joke though. The runaway character, damn. That's a blow up. Chickens are scary in OP. Yeah, Zelda did kind of teach me that. Sorry, blank face. There's no such thing in this game, or in the series for that matter. Nobody played as Bridget, damn. I actually tried to play Bridget, she was really complicated. Come back! Oh wow, Degixa Games followed me on Twitch, that's a thing. Hey guys, we're going to get into fighting game fundamentals eventually. Questions for you all are, is there anybody that doesn't understand, say, fighting game notation? Or should I just run through everything anyway? I'll skip stuff if we don't need certain bits and pieces, I guess. Didn't Svampin play Bridget? I have no idea. You have to ask me. I'd ask him. Oh snap, errors on a page. We're actually down to 28 people, that's kinda scary. Emiya in chat wants to play the video game. If anybody wants to play the video game. So there'll be a few more matches on stream guys, and then we'll be shifting into let's talk about fighting games mode. More for new people than people who know what they're doing, but considering we're trying to get new people into the game as well. Small rundown of things probably won't be such a bad thing. Just watching the stream makes me want to play myself. I don't blame you, man. Good video game, good video game. Oh, I'm facing Valti. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go. Oh, but getting bounced. Oh, wow. I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting the OST for this game from the purchase because I listen to a lot of music while I'm coding, so this would be cool to have on in the background. Oh god. No. Okay. Oh well. That's true. I mean, PC players will definitely pick up this game just because obviously they don't get Revelator. Revelator, guys, I'll be picking up a Revelator because next console release, big release for PS4, blah blah blah. Most likely going to be a big deal. I'm definitely not the person to ask that question, Black Kenya. I have enough issues with Amazon in the UK, let alone anywhere else. Isn't it just a sign of like, I'm good at what I do, sort of thing? I'm just buying both. I bought both. I've already paid for Rev, I've already paid for this. I'm double dipping on this in fact, so. First fighting game since Melty Blood. Well, typically I triple dipped on Melty Blood because I have Act Cadenza and Actress again on PS2, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Because I wanted them for real. Amazon Prime in the UK is so bad. Not happy with the service I get from that, let's put it that way. Yep, this game is actually on sale. I'm going to close this lobby in like 12 minutes anyway. Then I move into the second part. This is a better game than GG, so who goes about Revelator? I care about Revelator still, but yeah. I love this game, but it's a different game from Revelator, so I'm going to enjoy having this, Revelator, and Unio, and that's going to be my free games for like the foreseeable future until maybe King of Fighters shows up, and then I'll see what happens with that game. Obviously, if it doesn't have good netcode, it'll die in a hurry. I'm still going to get it regardless, but every other version of King of Fighters I've played has terrible netcode, unfortunately. think the best I've ever done is triple dip, but that's because I like. Which game did I triple dip on? Which game have I triple dipped on? I had King of Fighters on disc. I got rid of 13 on disc. I got rid of it. I traded it in. I bought the PC version, and then I got the PS3 version when it gave it a lot in a sale. Mecha killing productivity. How do I kill productivity, damn? I've been writing the same email for 2 hours, oh damn. Yes, Steam's KOF netcode, King of Fighters 13's netcode's a bit better than Steam, yeah. Welcome to anime, guys. I'm not buying X and X2 on Steam because I've got them on PS3. I almost bought the PS4 versions and traded in the PS3 versions, and I have it on PS2. I'm both on PS2 still. The only games I actually bought the upgrades for, which I'm happy with, were the Kingdom Hearts games, yeah. Because well, the PS2 games always ran like garbage for me. So I still have original XX2, and then I've got the HD remakes, and I don't have my original Kingdom Hearts anymore because I gave them to my dad's mate's little boy, which was a good idea. Because he'll grow up with Disney, he can play all the Disney characters and stuff, and he loves that stuff anyway. Because he still has a PS2, well his dad still has a PS2, so it was a good idea. And I got the HD Masters, whatever you want to call them. As far as I'm concerned, X2 is fine. Just don't play 13. I traded 13 in on the Xbox. I bought it on PS3 eventually again and thought, let's give it another go. And it's still on my shelf. And then I got it on PC, and I don't know why I bothered, because I absolutely hate that game. I triple dipped on that garbage. I'm taking a guess, obviously, that Unio comes out in July, just based on the way they've been releasing stuff, but without asking Arc System Works themselves, we're never gonna know. Is this lobby breaking up now? Or are we still playing? Okay, I'm gonna beat up Metal, I guess. If I can. Let's beat up Soso. They were getting a better confirmed today. X2 is great. I love X2. I love most Final Fantasy games other than 13. I actually don't like 7 much. Sorry guys. Well, that's actually a bit of a lie. I actually hate 8. I actually hate Squall. That protag man. Oh man. He just makes me angry. I mean, even to me, like 12's pretty good. People didn't like 12 because it was built on the engine that Final Fantasy 11 was built on. But I actually thought it was pretty good. I'm getting my ass kicked because I'm not focusing. Well, that doesn't matter. Guilty Gear 1 turns 18 today, Dan. Nah, I can't stand FFA. It does my nothing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let these two play, and then I'm going to switch off to the PC version. We're going to talk about fighting game things to the best of my ability. This may actually get a bit messy. Final menus 8, oh damn. I'm writing that one down later. Actually writing that one down later, that's great. Final menus. I just didn't like 8. There was something about 8 that just didn't really click with me. I mean, I like the setting, I love the music. The characters bothered me. I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Like 9 was great. 9's my favourite one, by the way. Then it's 6, but 9 and 6, there we go. Nine's not too bad for menus. Later to capital. Bye bye. Final Fantasy 9 is final loading screens 9 down. I actually like 9 now. That's fair enough. Everyone's got different preferences for Final Fantasy, which is great. Final menus. I'd imagine that the PC port does fix that, but the PC port also is played in an emulator from what I understand. So I'm not too keen on that idea. I think Tactics was a good game. I never finished it though, or the second one for that matter. I'm trying to think of like which other Final Fantasy games are coming on which were amazing. 3 was okay technically, other than the remake on DS. Yeah. It was on the PSP, that one, the Lions one. It was actually pretty good. Alright, there we go. That brings us up to the point where I said I was going to switch out version. So we're going to go black for a minute, technically. Gotta put that there. Gotta be 1 second, guys. Alrighty, how's it going, guys? I am back. I'm probably going to split this up into 2 streams, so I can always use that as the way to block it out. So, what's this one about? Fighting game stuff. Have we got anybody in the chat which is like new to fighting games, or is this a waste? I have no idea. Either way, hopefully my buttons are still set up because I've got the new config tool. But what's my game? Is it? Where are you? Ah. Yo, that Degixa logo. So for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, this is the PC build. There we go, finally. We're back in PC again. I said I'd look at the options one more time just in case there's anybody in chat which hasn't seen them yet, or watching the video that hasn't seen them yet. Here's the options, guys. This is what you get when you go into the options section. Change the video size, obviously full screen, windowed. That's going to break the stream, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. You can choose what you want for your filter. GG's to everyone that played, by the way, on PS4 version. Yeah, the new logo looks cool. Obviously you can change the volumes, you can change the language. Controller settings, of course, are exactly what you'd imagine they would be, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly change my controller buttons, because I'm going to confuse myself if I don't. The gallery mode, obviously stuff you've unlocked from playing the video game. There's a lot of things to unlock in there. Replay mode's pretty good. You guys can watch all your replays, it saves them automatically. So you can just do that. So the way that works is you choose one and you can watch it. Training mode, of course I'm going to be going in there in a minute. Online mode does all the usual stuff. You can choose to play ranked, play a match, you can create a room, you can search for rooms, get accept invites on Steam and all that cool stuff. Versus is exactly what you imagine it is, it's just versus mode. You choose 2 people and all that sort. Arcade mode is exactly the same. Just play against the AI as per usual. And story mode, or scenario mode even, is the fully translated story with all the cool little cutscenes and whatever. Okay, now that that is out of the way, let's talk about fighting games, guys. I am going to use a character I play, so I'll play badly, but I play. Let's actually do it. Git's first assault. Git's first assault's pretty good. Is my game too loud, by the way? Or am I good? Because I think it's actually reset since the last time I streamed this. Probably because the EXE's maybe a wee bit different, I'm not sure. That might be a bit better. Alrighty. Things to know about fighting games, guys. And, yep, okay, we're good. Yep. Let's push that button. Oh, that's how I taunt. Hello. It's better now. Okay. I did decide to turn it down just a smidge. My buttons are a bit off. Why is that bind to that? A second, guys. The buttons are correct, it's just weird that my start button no longer is the start button. Okay. It's now the R2 button, for whatever reason. Okay, so, things to know about fighting games, guys. First up, you need to be able to read notation. It's pretty important. Stuff like that is always a problem around here. So there's two types of notation. There's what we call traditional notation, and then there's anime notation. So, I'm going to use chat to my advantage eventually, but the idea is if you do say one, that's going if you do down left, that's going to be 1. If you just do down, that's 2. Make a number pad. It's a number pad, so you know, down right is 3, left is 4, 5 is literally dead center, you're not doing anything. 6 is right, jump left is 7, jump straight up is 8, and obviously jump right is 9. So just look at your number pad, you're going to get it. So 5 is neutral, 4, 2, 6 and 8 are the directions, and the diagonals are obviously 1, 3, 7 and 9. That's pretty easy. The other version that you might need to know about is people saying stuff like QCF, which is quarter circle forward, QCB, quarter circle back, and all that jazz. That one isn't used as much outside of Street Fighter, but this game's considered to be more Street Fighter, so I expect people that will come from both sides of the coin, and you're gonna need to know a bit of both. So like, if somebody types like XX, it usually means charge, which is weird. Some people don't understand that. Whereas in like anime notation, you like something like CH dot and then B, and it means charge B. It's definitely a thing. So there's definitely that to mention, because obviously if you're reading somebody's notes, it's not going to be as easy to do without knowing at least that as a beginning place to at least understand it. So like if somebody said to you 236 B, that's basically gonna be down right B. I'm sorry that the chat is obviously ahead of their thing. I think that's way too advanced at the moment. Like, obviously tiger kicking is great. We could go there actually. If you want to do like a tiger knee, sorry, my bad, tiger knee, my brain. Is a 6-2-3 motion. It's a DP motion, that's what most people call it, but you can like, you know, TK fireballs in some games. TK Kuga if anybody plays Junior. Same idea. But I think we're trying to just be basic because we don't want to scare people off, but they at least need to understand notation, because notation is the boss around here. Yes, it will be on YouTube later, or it should be as long as nothing is filled. If it has, then I'll be ripping it off the old-fashioned way. Okay, so what else do we need to know? That's us into like the sort of movements, and now that you've got movements down, all you have to do is think number pad for the most of it. Okay, so the one thing I get asked about the most is what's with all this Japanese stuff and I can understand where people are coming from. Somebody says a barre to you. Do you know what an barre is? Does anybody know what a barre is? Like off the top of their head? I'm pretty sure fighting gamers can tell you what a barre is. I can. But to new players, for example, they're not going to have a clue. There's all this extra wording that people are using now. So a barre is literally to play aggressively. So basically you trying to land a poke while you're being pressured. Usually during wake-up, so you're mashing. So you could be getting... Exactly, yeah. It's basically mashing, but in an organized way. It's an... Yeah. I like how IMEA is basically saying what I'm thinking. So, yeah, it's organized mashing, which means if somebody's literally trying to... Give me a sec. I want to set up the AI to do stuff, and that's why I put this version on. So I could actually see what I was doing. See if I'm about to do this. Oops. So like if you're hitting someone, I've not even done this properly to be fair. So like if you're just gonna hit the person like a million times, let's actually redo this again. I'm not happy with that. I need a decent poke. Okay. Gonna come at you and try hitting you, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna poke out. Like this. That's a barre. Organized mash. So you've got your organized mashing to pull you out of something. But you're just looking for that hole, which lets you basically get a bit of an upper hand if you can, like this. And obviously you're gonna once you get the hit, you're gonna do stuff like that. That's not the greatest example in the world, but it's an easy one for me to set up in the training mode to show off. Okay, so a barre is literally, just to recover it, organized mashing in which you, as a player, will look to punish them for doing something. That's right, yeah, sorry. X-Paspa, what he's writing in chat there, which will come up on screen in a sec, is true. Notation is always from the P1 side, so even if like you're doing 214 for a fireball, you're actually still going to say 236. That make you want to continue fighters even though you're bad. Ah, come on, man. Come on, I'm trying my best. It's all good. Okay, so we've got that down, right? So we know notation a bit. Just think numpad, guys, but always from the player one side. Second, a barre. Intelligent mashing, breaking through somebody's guard, beating out somebody's poke, beating the frames that exist. Which brings me into the next point, frame data. Now this is a pretty big deal. Frame data is used in every fighting game to determine how long an animation is, how long the animation will last, as in how long it can actually hurt for. It's literally the cornerstone of the game other than hitboxes, but hitboxes I'll get into in a bit. So the idea behind frame data, and I actually have some of it written down, but I'm not going to go into it, but you'll be able to find it if you want it, is the frame data will tell you exactly what a move is, how long it is, in the initial startup, so how long it takes for the move to start up. So like if I do, what's a good move? If I do this, you see how it takes a while for shit, like I've done the input there. It takes her a second to get around to doing that. The actual hit, so the actual hit is when the flame comes out. So that's the hit, so obviously I'm hitting here. I'm not entirely sure, and then the end of it is the end of animation. So she actually stays on the floor for a second, if you notice. It's literally a stop thanks to the animation for the crush, but I'm pretty sure that'll count towards the actual inner frame data. The frame data itself, like say if I knew the frames for this, move, I'd be able to beat it out. So once again, this is like the easiest way to justify this. No, don't do that. Come on. Okay, so I've given myself something to play back here. So she's gonna knee things, and I'm gonna try going for that move. Now the problem is that move has more frames. Oops, it's because she stopped because, you know, the reset. That move has more frames than the one I'm doing. I need to actually time this better. There we go. So as you can see, it beats it out. I'm trying to go for it, and I'm getting countered. That's because the amount of frames on this move are more than the amount of frames on her standing 5B, or standing neutral B. So she's just gonna stand there and mash all day, and I'm gonna try doing something, and I'm gonna get beaten out. Oh, come on. Stand up. See, I'm gonna get beaten out for it. I'm trying to time these with the thing. But that's how that works. Frame data determines literally who pokes first. If you know the frame data for that move, you're gonna get beaten, because like I can't do anything about this. But if I change what I'm doing and I'm just gonna sit there and wait, like I might know that my crouching, my 2B might be really good for ranging that out. See what I mean? So as soon as you start doing that, you don't have to worry about this person looking for that move, because you're just going to range them out. Now that brings me to the next point, guys, and I've mentioned this before, and it's quite important: spacing. Let me try and like set what we've got going on here. Whoops, I don't want CPU. In fact, what was the button I've been using to reset the... Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way. Okay, so spacing is a big deal. So, in fact, is there something I can do to show spacing? A sec. So spacing's a thing where I'm looking for a really long poke. Okay. She's got this. And that's pretty good. That's just standing C. There we go. So I'm standing all the way over here. I've got no way in. Actually, I don't have a way in. That's actually pretty good. There we go. That's the spacing. If you know the range of this, if you get poked out of the range of this and you still hit B, there's a chance you're gonna hit it. It's actually super good. Holy crap. I'm actually surprised how good that is. Yeah, but if you know the spacing, you're gonna get away with a fireball anyway. You're not. Please? There we go. So like if you're gonna stand there, you're gonna hit the fireball. The person's looking to do that. I'm actually surprised at the range on this compared. I should have looked into that one before I dared. Okay. I think you guys get the idea though. The further away you are, but taking advantage of the move. Oh god, he is creating the meta. Oh god. Yeah, Batchill has a really good... I mean, you could just take advantage. This is another point we've got to bring up. If you see a pattern in your opponent's like moves, that is a very good poke. I'm actually surprised at how good of a poke that actually is. I need to test this more. Okay, so if your opponent's got a bit of a pattern, this one's got a bit of a pattern at the moment. I've turned it a bit stupid. She's doing the same thing over and over again. So basically, if that person's just standing there and they're just gonna be doing that, you can just jump in, technically. No, you can't. Wow. Yeah, you can actually jump in. Okay. So the idea is to do that one, and then you can just take advantage. Like that. See? Wow, that poke is great. Jesus Christ. I never got to say that, but there we go. Okay. Yeah, EX moves probably do work for this stuff. I could probably just do that and just walk straight through. Like if I was truly tired of it, and I just wanted to get in real quick, I could just do that. Because it just walks straight through normals like that. I'll try and time it. As you can see, I just walk straight through that normal. It doesn't even matter. So that's important to know if you're gonna do stuff and you want to punish the person who's literally doing stuff to you and being a bit of a bum. Okay, this is something I can't really show off. It's not something I can do without an actual second player, but 50-50s, guys. It's a kind of mix-up that gives, to a point, a player gets effectively two options to try and deal with people. The 50-50 can either be defended against, or if they defend against it, it will cause something. Or if you defend against what they're doing, you'll cause something. 50-50s are a high-risk, high-reward option. So it'd be like me trying to jump something that I seen coming at me, and the thing was a bit, I don't know, say it was a high. Say the person tried to hit me high and I'd already jumped. And for some reason, I don't know, they just whiffed. Like it just went straight over the top. That's kind of a 50-50, I guess. But you'd have to get the read on it. You'd have to know it's going to work out. You'd have to be on time. It's not something you're going to do a lot. It's not even something you should expect, and you shouldn't really go for it. But the reason I mention it is because when you do hit them, that person gets bullied. So there we go. There's a bully. What's next to mention? I've got a whole list of things I want to mention, so it's literally just me sitting here with my notes, and I've been through, and I've grabbed everything I can think of. Okay, armor breakers. This game has a few. I don't want to call it an armor breaker though. In this game, certain characters, when you do a move, they'll guard crush you, and your character will get knocked back. I don't actually think does this character have one? I guess it looks a bit like when you get this. I mean, that looks like a guard crush or armor breaker. But basically, sometimes you're gonna hit somebody in such a way that the character gets knocked back because it's heavy. The character which does that actually is the sword girl that Valti plays. When he charges up the move and slaps you in the head with it, no matter if you're blocking, you still get the hit stun. So that's basically armor breaking, causes hit stun. And with hit stun, you can take advantage of people, get maybe a combo going depending on how quick the hit stun lasts. Blah blah blah. So that's another thing to mention while we're sitting here. Baiting, okay. This one's not that important. Baiting is when you look for something that a player's already going to do. So like, you could bait a DP. If you're just crouching or something, or if you on Wake Up, you see people in Street Fighter doing, like, Mecha GS, put the dummy to crouch block, and do the 3-bar super. Okay. Do the 3-bar super. Would help if I push the right button. Maybe. Why can't I do this today? Please? I'm doing the right input, right? Not being dumb, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's just being a bum. Oh, there we go, finally. So, that's my inputs today are so messy. I'm being too quick, that's why. I need to slow it down. So there's your guard crush, guys. Yeah, I'm just being a dum-dum. Don't worry about it. Let me put them over there now, so people can actually see what happens. So as you can see, that's the guard crush, guys. So you're gonna guard crush someone. Oh, other side. There we go. So that works in your favor to a point. Or does it? How does this game deal with guard crushing, guys? I don't even. Ah, versus, yeah. Gakushin's B Rekka has it too. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's one thing to definitely mention. What else we got? Yeah, as I said, baiting is literally when you try to get someone to do a specific move and they do it and you punish them for doing it. It's as simple as that. Blocking, guys. Blocking. The number one thing which people tell me I am really bad at. And it's probably true. But if you're standing there and you ain't blocking, you're not blocking, you're just gonna get hit by all of this. It's like, hi. Hi. Oh, she doesn't stop after that? Oh, whatever. Oh, wow, she's kicking me. That's so cool. Either way, she can feel free to kick a guy if she wants. So yeah, blocking, guys. Simplest thing in fighting games, hold back. Or hold down back. Okay, here's the thing about blocking that everyone gets wrong, and I'm going to mention it while we're here. Crouch blocking. It blocks crouching moves and standing moves, like what she's doing right now. It doesn't block overheads, so if she jumped right now and hit me in the head, I get bopped. You need to stand and block to deal with an overhead. One thing that people always tend to seem to get wrong when they're new to fighting games. So yeah, if she jumped, which I could do in a sec. What's a good? Okay. So if you're crouching, you're gonna get hit because that's considered like in the air. That's an in the air move. That's just me waiting longer to make it happen. So you're gonna get hit by that. But if you're standing and blocking it, it's not gonna happen. That makes sense? So basically, if standing, crouching, and neutral, blocking. If jumping, then neutral blocking only. So you need to be standing up and blocking if she's doing this nonsense. So that's the easy way of getting around that. Let's get rid of her for a sec because she's bothering me. Okay, so that's blocking, guys. It's like the most important thing in a fighting game, where you just need to know. But that's the thing. Okay, so in this game, block strings. I don't know if it's important enough to mention in terms of the way this game works. This game's actually quite friendly in terms of block strings. But simple combos. Oh wait, she's still got she's still crouching guarding. Whoop. Okay. So when you go in for a combo like this, that's a combo string. That's you doing something. That's a block string. You're doing something, which is relatively all right. And obviously you can switch it up a bit and do something else. When it's not a block string, you drop it. So that'd be like me being super slow like this. Oh wow, that second hit still came out. It'd be like me doing this. But then if you're quick enough, it's gonna all link because, you know, actually counts as a real combo. And then you go in and you're just like 1, 2, 3. Doesn't count. Too slow or whatever. The idea is if a move doesn't work together, then it's not exactly gonna do anything when you do something with it. This game's not that heavily like that, for example. That doesn't count as 2 hits. Look, that's not a real thing. Like if I did that, you could just block it. She could just block it, like right there. Now that could just be blocked. Although if you do that, oh whoops, if you do that, that works fine. But none of this, because that's just invalid. So you can't do that. That's as simple as that gets. Pretty simple idea. Nobody's really gonna get that wrong, to be fair. Okay, bread and butter. Does anybody know what that means? It's pretty simple in this one. Bread and butter is the main combo a character can do. So, like, a bread and butter could be this, for example. You know, something really simple, something that everyone can learn, and they get away with it. Bread and butter literally means a character combo which everyone will want to know. That's as simple as it gets. There's nothing too advanced there. All you're going to do is you're going to sit there and deal in it. Dad's bread and butter equals toast. Oh snap. But yeah, you're gonna be doing stuff like that, and you know, I mean, if you're gonna, you know, this isn't a bread and butter. This is, if you're gonna have some fun, you're gonna go. Oh, whoops. And stuff like that. Mix-ups are ham. Oh my god. I actually want to see if I can actually do that combo for you guys on stream, because that would be a thing. Nah, I did it wrong. Oops. Wow, hello. Come on. I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh well, whatever. I keep resetting the thing. I need to change my buttons again. Something wrong with them. Yeah, they're the most fundamental. But it varies. Okay, yeah, fine. If we're going to get into that, it can change. It can vary between character to character just because sometimes B&Bs on some characters are just so silly. Like, they're meant to be simple. The whole point of B&Bs is they're meant to actually be done by everyone. It's not meant to be that way. Am I not allowed to use that one? You guys have definitely wrecked my controls with whatever you've done, because I can't set a specific button. Like, I can change that one. I can't set my BC to the button I need it to be, like the same on PS4. Unless that's what the new tool's for. I don't like the fact that my my F1 and F2 buttons are now literally down here, instead of like up the top where they used to be. I don't understand what's happened to the button layout in this game at the moment. I'm gonna tweet about that afterwards. Okay. So the other button is, which button is it? I don't even. Okay. PC version is going to be a. Hopefully, I can change that in like the outside launcher thing that you guys have added. No, I don't even know what button that's meant to be now. Okay. Yeah, please look into that, because that's a problem. Can I run the key configurator tool while I'm actually in the game, or is it going to bitch? No, I can't. Okay. Because it was fine before you added the key configuration thing. The outside thing. Not sure. Okay. I don't think that's in this game, so we're good. Okay, we don't have any charge moves, I think, so we're good on that one. Think of any. Command grabs. They're literally what it sounds like. You use a move and you can command grab. It's not working with, like, the buttons work fine. I can see they're working. It's just not letting me use my R2 as my normal buttons. Using R2 to reset. It used to be my L3 and my. You know the extra buttons, like the ones that were for sticks and stuff, for analog pads when you push them in. Right now it's set reset to my R2 button, and my menu happens to be L2. Johi and Shutai has them. Yes, command grabs. Pretty simple. A command grab is a move that differs from throws. If you've got a throw looks like this. No, go away. Buttons, please. Okay, there's a throw. That's a normal throw. You just push one button and you'll do a throw. It's as simple as that. It's just D. I'm going to very quickly choose to switch character. Oh my god. I used this much better before. Okay. Chohi. Just very quickly switch character here. Okay, so a command grab is a move in which you grab someone instead. Like, here's our normal throw. That's her throw. That's just a throw. Like your typical everyday throw, and you can tech it. You can choose not to deal with it. If you go for Chohi, you're going to be doing stuff like this, which is the 623. That's 623C, for example. That's a command grab or command throw. You can't tech those; they will just grab you. 63214X. Yep. So yeah, there's some cool stuff for Chohi, Shutai, and I'm pretty sure there's something else that uses them actually, but my brain's not giving me the answer yet. Okay, so command grabs are just that. You can't block them. Just try not to get grabbed by them. It's just the way the game works. It's just a thing. Okay. So, what's next on the list? Criticals. Okay, so like you could consider. Let's add this to the same section. You've got fatal counters in this game, and you've got counters. That's a counter. You can see it. It's red. That input can go fuck itself. Very good. That's a counter. That's just yellow counter, pretty typical. That's red counter. That's a red counter. Red counters are basically, you can stick them in the same bucket as criticals. So, what does it do? If we consider that a normal combo in this game without doing the fatal counter, which is red like that, if we consider it that way, then your critical becomes your fatal counter in this game, which allows you to do more damage on the opponent. So stuff like, I need my buttons fixed. Bump. What button is that now? That's R1. R1 and right. What is RB? Oh, I can set it to that. I can't set it to that, and I can't set it to that. Okay, I could probably live with that for now. So when you get your you're doing this, that's your counter. Okay, okay. Yep, okay, got that button back, but it's not on the button I want. So yeah, basics of this are, that is pretty much going to be your critical in this game. So you're gonna, keep pushing that button. Okay, that's gonna really bug me. Okay. Cross-ups. Cross-ups are really simple to understand, but sometimes hard to do, guys. The cross-up is literally, oh my god. Literally, come on. Nope. Yeah, like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit them so that you come down on the other side. Like that. That. Basically, it's just a means of switching to the other side and doing something afterwards. So, like that. So you're gonna hop over them, and you're gonna just God, do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. What game is that? Wow, I don't even want to know. So yeah, that's how this works. You're just gonna cross them up, and you're gonna do stuff. That's a cross up. It's as simple as that. It's just you moving to the other side and doing stuff like that. Simple. Okay, so proration is something I want to mention. Damage scaling is the real name. For people that don't know what that is, proration is literally when you do a move, your damage gets prorated. So all of that's being prorated. So it's all getting brought down a bit because you're doing a chain. You're doing a chain of events, a chain of moves. So like, if I do say, I don't know, if I actually go for the combo I've been wanting to do all night. This will be heavily prorated in a minute. I can actually do it. There we go. It's not my proper version, but it'll do. So that's got to get prorated down to 20%, as you can see. I went down to 20%. It tells you in damage at the top. And the reason that is because they can't allow the full damage to happen. If you do, like, that was 6,420. If I do that off just a normal, that was 60%, by the way. It's going to keep going down. Look, it gets prorated pretty hard. So that did 4,900 after just that one hit. Most of the combo which I did in the last time, prorated that the end signature move all the way down, but it didn't do too much in the end, even though that did at least 3k on its own there. Yeah, please ask what's up with that, because that's just in the way and it was easier the other way. It was actually working perfectly fine until that happened. So yeah, that's a bit of a bother. I don't really want to restart the game now, but I'll be fixing that later. I didn't expect that to be a thing. I'm guessing that's for Japanese players, so they can change the start buttons to whatever they're used to or whatever. That's the only guess I could make. Maybe. Don't know. Okay, so that's proration, guys. Proration is when a combo's damage gets brought down because you have done a certain amount of damage over a threshold, which it allows. So like, you know, just doing something like that has quite a bit of proration. There we go. So yeah, there's a mention. So yeah, proration, guys. Remember, it brings down the amount of damage you can do overall. Simple thing. This dashing, guys. Dashing. Dash, 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 dash. It's going to be useful for some stuff. You'll figure out your own uses for that eventually. I'm pretty sure y'all know what a double KO is. Okay, DPs, dragon punches, pretty simple. You just DP by doing that. Her DP is pretty good. In fact, I love her DP. You just literally sit there doing this sort of stuff. And literally, it's just a move that can be used to get out of stuff, maybe. I'm not sure if it's a safe version. I'm guessing the B is probably the safe version. But you can use that on Wake Up if you feel like you want a 50-50. That's where 50-50s come back in. You can use it on Wake Up to try and get a hit on the opponent if you don't think they're going to block. If they're far away from you, there's no point. You know, all this sort of stuff. Use DPs properly and carefully, guys. EX moves. Okay, so at the bottom left hand side, we've got a bunch of bars. 4 to be exact. And EX moves are literally V's. That. So you'll see it eats up 1 bar each time. And just to throw this in the mix as well, another EX move is technically your assist, because that eats a bar, like that. It will eat a bar. You can see that the bars are just disappearing. And if you do it again like that, you can pick them out of it, but that's not the point. You're just gonna spend meter. So that's EX moves, and they drain the bars at the bottom left hand side. The bars down there refill the more you hit someone. So the idea is that you're gonna... Can I set that to 0? Did this? Tactics bar? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so you're gonna bop somebody and that's gonna fill up, as you can see. Eventually. So you can see I've got a bit down there. That just fills up depending on what you do in the game. So hopefully that helps out. So that is literally... Oh, you know I told you that throws can be tech, normal throws? No, throw rejection. No? Not that option? Oh, I think that's for something else. Okay, my bad. Either way, that is literally... That is EX moves. That's your EX... That's your EX moves section. That's pretty good. Okay. What else did we need to know about, guys? Footsies. Okay. Okay. This is where this game gets kind of important and gets into the conversation of what you should expect from the video game. Yeah, counter hit throw, I guess, you know. So, okay, from this game, I'm not very good at this game yet. I'm still getting used to it. I didn't play much of the PS4 build because I didn't have a lot of people to play. So, I'm working my way up to the best of abilities. What does that mean? It means I'm not a low-level player, but I'm a mid-level player, and I know what I'm talking about, but I'm not good at it. So, low-level players should expect everything. Expect everything. Expect to get hit by this. Expect somebody to do this, to do that, to bop you again, and just to beat you up a bit. Just expect yourself to get bopped a wee bit. Don't get distressed about it or whatever, because there's no point. You're gonna just have fun bopping each other like this. So if you're both new to the game, you're just gonna be sitting there and you're gonna be doing all this sort of stuff. That's normal. By the time you hit mid game, you're gonna hit that every so often. So you're gonna be poking more in mid game. You're gonna, once you've figured out what you're doing, you're gonna be blocking. You're gonna be using your 2B for the range it's got. You're gonna be looking for that poke out of whatever the person's doing, and then eventually you're gonna hit that one time that you do this, and you're gonna be like, yay! And you're gonna go through and you're gonna do all this, and you're gonna hit buttons, and you're gonna do some simple combo, or maybe even a decent combo, because funnily enough, combos do not equal good games, by the way. But you're gonna end up doing stuff like that to each other, and it's gonna look cool still, and you're gonna be well happy with yourself. High level play. I've watched videos. It's actually quite insane. High level play in Koihime is literally footsies to death. Now what does footsies mean? Footsies are literally the pokes. You will be poking for days. You'll be poking forever. You'll be looking for the pokes. You're not going to be sitting there thinking, I want to crush this person. You'll be sitting there thinking, okay, where's the next poke? Where can I poke? Where can I get a small combo in? And most high level combos are 3 to 4 hits. Like, you're gonna do this, and no, you're not. You're gonna get that, and then you're gonna stand up and you're gonna do that. That's high level play. That's all you're gonna get out of it, because you know you're just looking for the pokes. You're not playing for this sort of stuff. You're not playing to do all this nonsense. Even if it does look cool. Most of the high level play is literally you just looking to poke somebody, getting a few hits out of it, and then going back into neutral again like this, and once again restarting the whole process of poking them. So what to expect? Low level, everything. Just expect to have fun. Enjoy the game. Learn it as you go. don't take it too seriously. Oh yeah, they can still go for an FC, but it's not gonna be as easy as your low to mids. It's gonna be a hard job to get a fatal counter in there. I've been watching a lot of videos. I've seen like what, maybe 5 fatal counters out of 3 videos. It's kind of mad. Yeah, some are really good. Completely agree. I'm not saying it's going to be impossible. I'm just giving an idea. So at low level, it's just going to be you having a blast. So I expect to see people come on and be like, yo, I've got you, let's do this. And then they're going to do stuff like this. And they're going to bounce the person. And they're going to launch them up. And they're going to do all sorts of cool stuff like this. And they're going to think it looks so cool. Because it actually does look absolutely cool. So yeah, there we go. There's a fault. Yeah, 5AC causes fail. Like that. So you can sit there and you can like it's pretty cool. So yeah, don't expect too much from each section. Just to try and enjoy the game. You're gonna get used to doing this sort of stuff. Yeah, 2B 6B is good for crushing lows. So I already mentioned frames, because frames are a thing that people need to know about. Okay, let's see what else we got to mention. Mentioned that already. Hitboxes. Okay, this is where it gets a bit interesting. Hitboxes in fighting games, guys. You've got a hitbox. Each move has a hitbox. We can't see them. They're hidden away. Just imagine squares on a limb. So every single time you're doing this, the hitbox is re-rendering itself to tell you where you can hit the hurt box. The hurt box is the person's body. So like standing here still means I'm hitting them, but if I'm like standing there, it's gonna hit them. Blah blah blah. Assists are soon. Yeah, assists are great. And you're gonna just, you know, this is the hurt box to hitbox ratio. You're gonna be able to hit them because you know you're within their range. And the hurt box is that large. Like you can't hit the staff. Give me a sec. Or can you? No, you can't. Look, the staff itself has no hurt box. There's no hurt box in it. It's gonna have a hit box when it pokes, but my hair just passes straight through because there's no hurt box on it. The person can't take damage from that. There's no hurt box, so it's completely safe for them to stand at that range. And if you're just doing that, then you're not gonna hit them because that doesn't exist. You can't view the hitboxes or hurt boxes in this game, which is unfortunate. Killer Instinct and other games allow you to do so. If you want to learn about hurt boxes and hitboxes, Killer Instinct is probably the best game to do it, because it gives you the renderings in real time. Guilty Gear Xrd Sign on PC with the mod. You need to download a small mod that you run in the background. It will show you all the hitboxes for every character. And it's in real time too. You can check that out if you own that. It's a really good way of learning how hurt boxes and hitboxes work in fighting games. So that's a pretty good one to mention while we're on it. Okay, what else we got? Life. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Your life bar is at the top, and when I hit you, you're gonna lose health. This person I'm beating up right now is losing health. So I mean, you could just beat them up like that, and it loses quite a bit of health. As you can see, it's going to go back up, but that's your health bar, and once it gets to the bottom, you're dead. So, simple thing to mention. People probably thinking, why are you mentioning that? It's probably the most important thing in fighting games. So, what's your health bars, guys? Seriously. When you get down to 0 on that, you lose a round, or you lose a match, depending on the situation. Simple thing to mention, most important thing in the world to mention. Okay, meaties are... We're first using Street Fighter to describe an attack, which is basically only the last active frame of the move strikes the opponent. That was the way it was put back then. Nowadays, it's not really used that way. Meaty is described as... I do have Killer Instinct, but it doesn't work very well. It doesn't work for me at all, in fact. I absolutely hate that game at the moment. So you've got your meaty attacks. I guess you could consider this a meaty, because people will be like, oh my god, it's meaty 5C, meaty C. And the reason why they say that is because it looks heavy. It's a heavy looking move. That's the new way of putting it. It used to actually just mean that it would hit you with the last frame. It's just the way stuff's gone over the last God knows how long. But yeah, it's meant to allow for frame advantages and stuff like that. So basically, you know, it allows you to hit an opponent while you're doing stuff. People just, you know, it's not the biggest thing used anymore because people just mess about with it. I don't really like saying BT anymore. It doesn't really mean crap all to me anymore. It's a shame that. Okay. Mind games. You know exactly what I'm thinking of. The mind games. So if you're sitting there and you're crouching like this, the person's got to get in your head to tell what you're going to do. So they're going to try and beat you out. You're going to do stuff like this to try and beat them out. And they're going to think you're going to do stuff like this, so they're going to beat you out. Same idea, mind games. You probably watched enough Street Fighter, maybe. Mind games over in Street Fighter 5 are absolutely insane. It's kind of nuts. But yeah, that's not exactly too important. Okay, so on the ground or OTG. You probably heard of this one, OTG. So on the ground literally means wake up attack. So it's basically your idea of hitting a grounded opponent. So let's see. No, it's not gonna work. Feel like me doing that. I'm about to hit the floor, I guess. It's not quite the same, no. I need something that hits. Okay, you could do that. So they're on the floor, like they're actually on the floor, and you just do that. That's OTG, I guess, in this game. Does it count as OTG if I do? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's OTG, and it basically means you taking them back off the floor or hitting them when they come off the floor. Stuff like that. You're gonna do something to them on their wake up. So there we go. When they wake up, as in come off the floor, you're gonna be able to do something to them which is advantageous to you. Okay. Okizeme is a wee bit different. No, sorry, that was what I just told you was taking Okizeme. OTG is an attack where you hurt an opponent that's on the floor. And Okizeme is an idea where you pressure somebody who's about to rise off the floor. There we go. Wording terrible. So yeah, if they're on the floor, that's OTG. If they're on the floor and then they're waking up and you hit them like that, that's technically. In fact, the best way to. In fact, yeah. I know. Like that. Oh no. Come on. Does that not work? No, it doesn't work. If that had actually worked, that would be... Yeah, OTG usually kills Oki. That's true. Unfortunately, I can't think of an Oki thing in this game to keep people on the floor or whatever. So I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah, there we go. Don't think we have that, don't think we need that. Okay, so when somebody says pressure to you, pressure is literally... This is pressure. Give me a sec, that's not pressure. I need the... know what I'm looking for. Okay. They're blocking. That's pressure. You're not getting a hit in, but you're keeping the person busy. That's considered pressure. You putting somebody in the corner like this is pressure. You just keep jibbing away at them and they can't do anything. That's pressure. Until you find a way through. I mean, like even jumping, of course, as I said before. Jumping while trying to attack while they're in neutral block doesn't work. But that's pressure, guys. Pressure is literally you just standing there looking to beat on someone. It doesn't really work the way you think it's gonna work. All that jazz. You can like literally pressure someone to death until they find a way out, or until you find a way in. That is literally pressure, and yeah, it's pretty simple to understand, I think. It's just you pressuring somebody so that they can't do anything else. or the only option is to block. That's best pressure. Okay, so what else we got? What else do I need to care about? Rekkas. Okay, I'm playing a character with Rekkas. Rekkas are where you do the same, essentially the same move 3 times or whatever. It's a type of move that's allowed to be comboed into its own motions. So like, be like doing 236B, 236B, 236B all together. You could also refer to the offense side of pressure as block strings. That's true, you could, yeah, totally. Yep, completely agree. So it'd be like me doing this, and this is the exact same input, but I'm going to do something else afterwards. So, you know, or you can change it and do that instead. So, yeah. They're Rekkas. Rekkas are just things that let you do the same input and get different moves out of them. Let's see. What else do I need to care about? We're getting to the point where I'm actually kind of happy with what we've got so far. Obviously this is for boobs, so everything I've mentioned is kind of a thing. I mentioned teching, but I don't think I said what it was. Bro teching is a thing. To tech is to push a button. So like if I knock you down, you might press a button to get up off the floor. Or if I'm going to throw you, you might press a button to stop yourself from being thrown. So you might push the throw button yourself to stop being thrown. Can I make this character actively try to throw? Or is it going to be weird? I'm just mashing throw. Okay, so if I walk up here, I'm gonna get thrown. As you can see, I'm getting thrown. There we go. Throw tack, throw tack, throw tack, throw tack, throw tack. These are tacks. That's a certain type of tack. That's a throw tack. Now, as I said, you can like push a button to get off the floor. So here we go. I don't think that works in this game. I don't think you do teching in this game to get off the floor. No, you don't really. But yeah, that's teching. It's a form of teching. And in other games, you're gonna push a button like in Blaze Blue or something, and you're gonna come off the floor. Or you can hold the button in certain games and come off the floor a bit quicker. In this game, that doesn't really count. But there's just some fighting game information. I am gonna mention one more thing because it's important and most people wonder. Tick throwing. It's a bit different. It's still a throw. A tick throw is when the person baits you into being thrown. So say this person was doing something silly and I knew that they were going to do it and I thought, okay, let's do it again. And they come up and I have to end up throwing them. It's like, yeah, well, I knew that was coming. There's a tick throw because you knew they were going to do it. You knew they were going to do that poke or whatever and you knew you were going to get a free throw out of it. That's a tick throw. Tick throw is literally just you going through an opponent, whatever they're doing, and tricking your opponent into getting thrown, such as dropping your attack in the middle of pressure or whatever. You could be the one doing it, they could be the one doing it. That's just tick throwing, and you're going to hear it a lot. It's definitely something to mention. Yomi, okay. People say Yomi all the time, and I'm not keen on this thing because I prefer to say the English word for it. To get the read, guys, to read your opponent, Yomi. Basically, if your opponent is gonna stand there doing something in particular, let's see. If I know they're gonna crouch and they're gonna do some leg sweep, they're gonna leg sweep for days because leg sweep looks cool. It's such a good idea. Oh, whoops. So they're gonna leg sweep and stuff, and you just know you got the read on this. You know they're gonna leg sweep. You know it's coming. you're just gonna jump and do something about it. You're just like, nah, I'm good, man. Here's the read. So, Yomi, to read your opponent, to know what they're gonna do, to take advantage of their next move, whatever you want to call it, the read, the Yomi. As simple as that. Just to actually understand what your opponent's gonna do at any given time. If you think you have the mind, if you think you figured them out, and you get the read, then that's the Yomi, and you're gonna take advantage of them and do it all and beat them up and whatever. Okay. Whiffing. Whiffing is a big deal because there's tactical whiffing and there's actual whiffing. So if you're gonna whiff, you're gonna stand about. I'm gonna stand about here. I think I've got the range for this move. Look at that. It's so close, yet so far. That's a whiff. That's a real whiff. That's you failing to judge the spacing between yourself and the opponent, and that spacing is literally. Oh, that's a large kick. So there you go. That's the whiff on that. Look at the spacing. That's you whiffing. So you're looking for. You're looking to hit, but you're too far away. You think you're in about the right amount of space, but. I agree with XPAL. You'll see it on chat, but it's you can't throw someone and block or hit stun, making tick throws all more powerful as an option. Indeed, you need to be able to do it. Well, they're not actively like that, but that's only BB and Union. I think BB and Union are exceptions here. I don't know about this game, but there we go. But yeah, guys, whiffing is a big deal. If you're gonna whiff, then be sure to be whiffing on purpose. So you may be whiffing to keep somebody out, so you don't want them to walk into like this, but you might go. I don't know what you'd do after that, to be fair, because there's nothing I can do after that. But there we go. Just don't get caught whiffing, guys. It's not nice. Last thing I'm going to mention in terms of the actual list of things is zoning. Not to be mixed up with spacing. Zoning is when you're mid to far range at all times and you try to out-prioritize somebody else's moves. So zoners would be people with fireballs. So I got a fireball. My fireball can travel. Okay, it only goes that far. But if I'm over here and it's a decent distance away, and that person's in the corner and not coming out, the fireball, they're not going to be able to hit me doing that. They're quite far away. You're gonna get fireballs out of it. Stuff like that. So when you're mid-range to far away, like all the way across here, for example, don't have anything I can do over here. I don't think. EX fireball maybe. Yeah. So if I do EX fireball, it's a full screen fireball. That person can't hit me from over there. That's zoning. So I'm just zoning the person out. They're literally not having a very good day with me doing that. They could block it or whatever, but that's zoning. You're basically keeping the person busy in a corner somewhere where they're probably crying, not happy with your current mentality. Not cool. Okay. The one last thing about this game specific, assists. Left this till last because I don't use them very often. I'm quite crap. Assists in this game, there's 2 for each character except for the last character, who's Ryofu, and that's the dive kick girl. Your assist uses up 1 bar. We mentioned that earlier. And you set a trap. On this assist, she sets traps. She does this. What does that mean? It means this. It means I got the wrong option on some. Are we good? Whoops. Not that one. I can't launch. I've left something on I don't want. Standing. Dun 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 dun. Nope. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. What have I done? Okay, so I'm not getting my usual stuff. Okay. How do I reset this again? Silly button, silly button. It's a silly button. I don't even know anymore. Ah, of course. Right, okay, we're back in business. Okay. I needed to hit the start button. I'm still confused over the buttons at the moment. Sorry about that. Where was I? What was I going to talk about? Assist. Okay, so when you got an assist, you can do some stuff with that assist. So like, if I wanted to use the assist, for example, I'm going to walk this person over to the corner real quick. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and do something with this assist. I'm going to put it on the floor. That's Oki, by the way. You can put it on the floor and somebody will fall in if they're not blocking. But yeah, you can do this. And, oh god. You do that where they literally fall in. Assists are going to help you in different ways. Like this is the pitfall assist. I'm not really keen on her at all. People don't really walk into that. You'd have to set it up as a means, as an actual combo. Let's actually go for the other assist. Okay, so each character has different assists, and they're all based on the faction of which the character came from. So that's another thing to mention. So you might want to read up on what they actually do. This one, for example, does lightning. So she's just gonna stand there and do stuff like this. If you want to keep somebody standing up, you could do that. You know, you can take advantage with the assist. Or you can do that to slow them down, whatever the option might be. But basically the assists in this game are there to help you do stuff you might not be able to do otherwise, and also to help you have options to deal with stuff that you maybe can't deal with in the first place. I'm not very good with the assists, so I'm gonna let other people deal with the assists eventually, and hopefully I'll learn something about how to actually use these assists more effectively when the game hits and more people are playing. I think I've gone through the list of everything, guys. Is there anything anybody actually wants to know? I think I've done okay, considering I was completely frightened about talking about fighting game fundamentals. Indeed, some can be used in combos, which is what I've been trying to do with mine, which is a thing. Oh. Looking forward to fixing my buttons in this game now. I wonder if I could actually do that. Indeed, I mean, like, you can use them to, like, help slow down the pacing, I guess, if you need to. I can imagine people just like using them like this. Whoops. Where you get a fail counter and you just use it to your advantage. I cannot do this today. Indeed. I mean, I've used it before, like on opponents which have been on the floor, and I've used it and I've not noticed it's there for whatever reason, you know. I never tried to forget my combos, but I will admit that recently they've been a bit messier than usual. Like, I can't do this one, for example, even though I know it works. There we go. That'll do. But yeah, that's about as detailed as I can get for at least beginners, and it was a lot to take in there. That lasted over an hour, and I knew it would. I wasn't sure, like, if people would actually want to watch that or not, but I think it's important to mention it, at least for new people, because, you know. I think a lot of characters have options outside of Fatals. I think I just rely on Fatals too much at the moment, personally. But yeah, I think oops. But yeah, guys, that is about it for tonight's stream. Hope you've enjoyed. This is going to be up on YouTube as long as it doesn't fail. If it does, it will be on YouTube eventually. I hope you've all enjoyed it, guys. I'll be back on release night for a real lobby. We'll be playing the video game. We'll be giving away 2 more copies, and we'll have Nick here hopefully, and we'll be having a good time. I hope this gets I hope I managed to like split this up somehow. Maybe I don't know. I hope this gets grabbed, and it's good for teaching fighting game stuff. And I hope people understood it. Thanks for the game, guys. Bye bye. See you on Thursday or Friday, depending on the time. Have fun, folks. Bye bye.